Yo, yo, yo. Ah, maybe it works. Yo. Yo, yo, yo. Ah, maybe it works. You got it down, boy. Yo. Yo, yo, yo. Alright, it's fucking loud. What about now? Yo, yo, yo. Alright, it's fucking loud. What about now? It's pretty good. Maybe a little bit less. Right here. Testing. Pretty good. Testing. Right here. Testing. Alright, that's pretty fucking smooth. But yeah, pretty much in this video, we're gonna go over exactly how to move to Thailand. I'm basically just gonna go through like a slideshow, and if anyone joins in the stream, let me see if I can figure out how I can see the chat. There it is, right there. Yeah, so we're just gonna see exactly real quick. This is like my first time streaming in this type of setup on my laptop, so bear with me real quick. But yeah, moving to Thailand. Let's see here. We're all pretty much set, I think. Let me go to Google Slides. Got this whole thing set up for you guys. So if you guys have any questions throughout the video, just let me know. But one more time to make sure that the mic is good. So I'm scared I'm gonna talk like for an hour and then, you know, just no, there's nothing. Make sure that the mic is good. So I'm scared I'm gonna talk like for an hour and then. All right, it's pretty smooth. So I'm gonna sign in real quick. Let me see if I can figure out how to share my screen. PC. Filters, order, move up. No, that's not it. Add source, display capture, sounds about right. Okay. Capture method. Bro, I don't know this shit. Shit, I think this is good. No, it's not. Order. Move to bottom. Move to top. I need a streaming coach. That's gonna be the new niche. There's like the coaches of coaches, and now there's gonna be coaches of streamers. Streaming coaching. FX, we have that connected. Now we just need transition. Let's see. Let me test this out on my phone. Bro, all these ads, bro. I can't even get YouTube Premium. It's tragic. It's absolutely tragic out here. Three ads? You have to be kidding me. This has to be the worst thing ever. Okay. 3 ads. So we have my face. Now we just need to. Bro, how do you do this shit? Transition. Ooh. I think I got it. No way, bro. Alright. So we have most of it, but we don't have my face anymore. FX. Move to top. Okay. Bro, who the fuck designed this shit? I could design this like way better. I think I get it. Oh my goodness, I'm just retarded. That's what it is. Boom. And then for the display capture. That makes sense. Fill this bad boy up. This makes fucking sense. Or whoever designed this is a genius. I was just retarded, to be honest. Okay, so we have the screen filled up. Let's see. This should be it. Let me cook. Let me get a sniff. No way, why is it not full screen? Wait, maybe it's just my phone. No, it's not just my phone. And I can't even see my face. What the shit, bro? Remove. All right. Maybe this will work. Let's see. One moment, guys. We're almost there. We have it. We got it in the bag, guys. All right, so full moving to Thailand guide. Full A to Z process to move from the West, the UK, the USA, Canada. I mean, I don't know who would live in Canada, Alaska, wherever you are in the West, to move to the East, to the new land of the free, where you can drive with no license. You can do pretty much whatever you want. It's like GTA 5 out here. So anything you're doing, you can, like any sins that you commit, you can just pay for with some bot, and you're good to go to keep doing whatever you're doing. But yeah, we're just gonna go through just the entire A to Z process to get you from maybe your couch, your bed, wherever you are right now, to getting a flight and coming out here and setting up the home base in Bangkok, Koh Samui, Hua Hin. There's a few good places to live out here. So I'm just gonna go through the full process. So that way it's very seamless. And if some of you guys join throughout this presentation, if you have any questions, you can just ask me. I'm right here. But other than that, let's go ahead and get started by going over why I moved to Thailand in the first place. So I'm gonna tell you guys real quick on like why Thailand, because I mean I've been out here the last 2 years, and like as a man, if I don't like somewhere and I just don't enjoy living there, I'm just gonna leave. Because like the reality is like even when I had nothing to my name, no money, no income, no network, no knowledge, I was like going to live how I wanted to live, even if I didn't have the money to do it, because like my mindset was like, even when I first came out to Bangkok, Thailand, is like to start living how I want to live and then just figure out a way to make that work and sustainable long term. So that's how I was able to like start making money with like high ticket sales, and that's why I even was motivated to do so, because it's like I can't work as a Grab driver, I can't work at 7-Eleven, just because like number one, it's illegal, and then number two, you're gonna be making like maybe $3 an hour. No, not even $3 an hour, like maybe $1 an hour or less. So it's not worth it, it's illegal, and you're gonna be living under a bridge. So that's not what we wanna do. So the goal is like to be able to make USD and spend in baht, just because like if you're making money in a stronger currency and you're spending in a weaker currency, you're able to get a lot more bang for your buck, which is why Thailand was like very much on the radar for me, because like it's beautiful, it's cheap, the women were beautiful. I had a few friends out here already, so I was like, why not? Let's go try it out. It's all the way across the world, so what better place to go than Thailand? Additionally, the cost of living is a lot lower than the US, so really 2 to 3K a month is all you need to really survive and thrive, to do what you want to do, travel where you want, live where you want. Of course, you're not going to be balling out by any means, but still being able to at least survive and be able to have that ability to think of like what you're doing on a day-to-day basis instead of being in complete survival mode. I think it's a lot better than, you know, living somewhere like in the States where 2 to 3K a month, you might survive, but you're gonna always be panicking, worried. The frequency is just so much lower for the same amount of money compared to living in Thailand. So, ignore that. So yeah, I mean, Thailand I think is the best place to be, especially if you're just starting out in terms of like making money online, or you only get 2 to 3K a month from your retirement. I think Thailand is definitely the best place to be. Plus, living here, the women aren't as brainwashed compared to back home in the States, just because like I think the schedule or the propaganda they're trying to push to the woman is that they're independent, they don't need men, just use men as wallets, and men are all shit, just all this type of stuff. So I mean, just being able to live in a place where women actually know their roles of like, you know, it doesn't have to be like the red pill type shit where it's like women just cook, clean, lay in bed and open their legs. It doesn't have to be just like that. Like, I mean, they just know the roles here. They're more nurturing. They like to sing and dance. They're just very simple creatures. Like, they're actually girls. And a lot of people say, like, you know, Thailand, the lady boys are everywhere, which is kind of true, but it's still just a little bit of a cope of like, Thailand's just full of guys who dress up as girls. But if you look in the States, it's the exact same thing, but a lot worse. The guys who are trying to be like girls still look like guys, but the guys that are looking like girls here, at least you can respect them because they're actually, you know, they look like girls from very far away. Of course, when you get up close and you see the Adam's apple, the collarbone, the hand, you kind of are able to detect that they're men with your ladyboy sensors, but still it's not that bad. It's not like there's no woman here at all. It's not just all ladyboys. There's actually women here as well. But yeah, I mean, the women in the States are just so brainwashed to think like all these bad things, and in my opinion, it's actually very gay to date an Eastern woman or a woman in the West, just because like they're so brainwashed. They're very masculine, independent creatures, so it's basically like you're just dating another man. Compared to out here where all the girls are just very fun to be around. They're very nurturing. They massage you, they clean, they don't argue, they don't make that much money, so it's just like, it's very sabai, which means chill in Thai. So yeah, just so much better out here in terms of the woman situation. Like, I dated this one Thai girl for around 2 years. Didn't end up that well, but still, it was a good 2 years while it lasted. And just compared to the States, I think the longest relationship I had was like a year, and the girl I dated in the States was not even like fully American, if that makes sense. But next up, the weather is absolutely phenomenal here most of the year, even when it is raining season, which does happen here in Koh Samui and or in Bangkok. They happen at different times of the year. So what that means is, like, let's just say you don't like the rainy season for whatever reason, you can just come over here to Koh Samui while it's raining season in Bangkok, so that way you just can avoid it completely. But I kind of like the raining season, to be honest, just because like when it's raining outside, you don't really want to go outside, so you're just forced to lock in and scale, whether that be through high-ticket sales, e-commerce, OFM, whatever you do to make money online. It's just a time to lock in. It's like the winter time out here in Thailand compared to back home in the States, where they have winter from like, like September to February. So it's just like a time to lock in. That's kind of how I look at it and my friends as well. But if you just absolutely despise the rain and you can't stand it at all, just go to Koh Samui when it's raining season in Bangkok, and the other way around, when it's raining season in Koh Samui, just go to Bangkok as well. It's very easy to avoid. And yeah, I mean, the only downside is that in Bangkok it does have some pretty shit air quality, and Chiang Mai when it's burning season. That's why I'm even in Koh Samui right now. Well, one of the factors at least is that the air quality here, it's crystal clear. I can see all the way to the other island. You can actually breathe, you can think, you can speak without having that brain fog, that cloud above your head. Compared to Bangkok, where it was like you were just going through the fog, like you were going through the motions, not really knowing what you were doing and if you were even doing the right thing. So just being able to have that clarity and the clear air, clean air as well in Koh Samui, I think it's like a lot better. And of course, certain parts of the year, the air isn't that bad in Bangkok, but when it's bad, it gets really bad. So just being out here in Koh Samui, while I think it's like the was it the peak season in Bangkok, is just like, you know, it's not worth it, to be honest. I thought it was like cool, but it's not cool. It's not cool at all. But also in Thailand, just being able to surround yourself with people who are levels above you in terms of like physically, financially, mentally, spiritually, it's just an absolute 9-day difference compared to back home in the States, where all of my friends were either in college, working a 9 to 5, getting girls pregnant, partying, raving, doing all this stuff. That's just typically what you do in your 20s, so I don't really blame them. But for me, I was just kind of tired of it. I wanted to like be able to travel the world and make money online. So just coming out here to Thailand, where I was able to surround myself with people that were levels above me, already in the position that I wanted to be in, it was just a complete 9-day difference compared to living in the States, where everyone was just grinding in the complete wrong direction. And I think that's what ultimately helped me shape my life into what it is today. Because like, I know it's a very cliche saying, but you are like the average of the 5 people you hang around. So like back in the States, I was an absolute loser, to be completely honest, just because like that's what my friends were. Everyone was drinking, smoking weed, partying, and that's what I was doing as well, just because like that was my environment, and you are like the total sum of the 5 people you hang around. So being out here in Thailand, where you're able to surround yourself with people who are like a few steps ahead, you're able to take those few steps for yourself, so that way when you do go back to your hometown, like let's just say the last 2 times I went back to my hometown, all of my friends are doing the exact same thing, while I was able to be like, you know, I've traveled to like 8, 9 different countries, been able to make tens of thousands online, and just being able to live completely on my terms. Oh shit, am I live still? Bear with me, guys. I think I'm live, but I don't know what the fuck is happening on my phone. It just bamboozled me. I thought it was over. But what was I on about? Okay, yeah, we're live. We're all good, guys. But yeah, just being able to surround yourself with people, like let's just say you're very fat, and your goal was to be in the best shape of your life. 8-pack, bicep veins, I don't know, whatever you want. You're not gonna ever get into the peak shape hanging around people who are just eating McDonald's every day, never going to the gym. It's just not gonna happen. It's gonna be impossible, because let's just say you go to the gym 2 times a day. Your friends are gonna be like, oh, why are you going to the gym? Let's just go eat some more McDonald's. I want a Big Mac. Let's go to the restaurant. Like they're just gonna keep trying to get you away from the gym, just because like this happened to me as well. When I started making my first few $1,000s online, all of my friends back home, they were like, oh, you're scamming people. It's fake, you're lying, like all this type of stuff. So, you know, it kind of got to me. I was like, I mean, why are these people so negative? Like, I'm trying my best out here. And obviously I had to cut them off, just because like sometimes in life you think your friends are going to be there for you the entirety of the journey from where you are now to your goals. But when you're starting at level 0, you have friends that are at level 0 as well. And when you start leveling up for yourself and you go down your own path, those friends that you had at level 0, they'll see you start leveling up. And when they see that happen, a lot of people have very big egos. So when they see that you're doing better than them from the same position that they are in for themselves, and they see that you went from where they were to somewhere better, they can't really take that. So they're gonna try to bring you back down to their level, because, you know, they just don't want to see you win. And with that being the case, sometimes you have to cut those chains, those ties with those people, just because like if you keep those people around for a long period of time, they might stab you back one day, and you don't want that to happen. And then next up on the list, the energy and frequency of the culture here is absolutely peak, and you have full freedom to do what you want to do. It's like GTA 5, and then all the people here are so chill. They're very kind, and it's more of like a mirror. Like I've never had any issues with Thai people the entirety of the time that I've been here. And that's because they are like a reflection of how you treat people. It's like treat people how you want to be treated. And the Thai people are the exact kind of embodiment of that. Like the better you treat Thai people, the better they'll treat you. But if you treat them like shit with no respect, it's very likely that's what you'll get in return. And it's not like the UK or USA, where if you walk down the street with a 65K USD AP watch, your arm will get cleanly sliced off. Like my friend Jake, he actually has that watch. So like if he walked down London with that watch on his arm, he would not have an arm by the afternoon. So just being able to live in a place where it's like there's no crime, it's safe, it's good for your family. It's just an absolute night and day difference compared to the UK. If you have something slightly above 1K on your wrist, that wrist will be in the wind, gone forever, and you'll never see it again. Now, which part of Thailand is the best place to live? Because there's so many different places. I didn't even know about certain places before I came out here. Like all I really knew was Bangkok or Koh Samui. I didn't know about Chiang Mai, Pattaya, Phuket, Hua Hin. And I'm gonna be right back, guys. I gotta blow my nose. It's fucking so stuffy. All right, but like I was saying, where do I have any fucking snacks? I'm low-key starving. I have food upstairs, but you know, I'm not really trying to get there. I mean, this'll work. This will do for now. Yeah, which part of Thailand to live? This is actually very valuable. This is probably the most valuable part of the stream, just because like I didn't even know this for myself when I first came out here, and I did a lot of research. Bangkok, the best for locking in, yes. Good for networking, building your income, especially starting out. I think they have a lot, like if you look at the cheaper options across Bangkok, Chiang Mai, Hua Hin, Phuket, I think Bangkok and Chiang Mai are probably the cheapest places that you can find. Like when you're talking about cheap, I'm talking like a few, maybe $100 or less a month. But I'm talking like it's gonna be a closet. It might even be a prison cell. And with this type of place, it's more for like the last resort. This should not be your goal. This should not be top of mind, but this should be like the back of your mind. Like if everything fails, nothing going for you, nothing's working out, you can't raise up the MILFs to live for free in Thailand, or you can't find a girl to fall in love with you so that we can live for free. That's like the last resort, okay? So don't even think of this, but this is just like information I'm giving to you so that way, if worst case scenario, you go completely broke and you just have a few $100s to your name, Bangkok or Chiang Mai, those are the best places to go. But for locking in, like let's just say you have a few thousand saved and you come out to Thailand and you're trying to make it work, Bangkok or Chiang Mai, those are like the top two. Bangkok is like the best for locking in, to just lock yourself in a room until you're able to scale to 5, 10K a month with high ticket sales, e-commerce, whatever you're doing. Bangkok is one of the best places to be. That's where I was able to scale from 0 to 10K within the first few months of starting out. It's really good for networking. A lot of very good entrepreneurs out there. A lot of people with physical businesses, digital businesses. So just being able to live and surround yourself with these people, it's just a complete 9-day difference compared to back home in the States where you're just surrounded by 9-to-5ers. And then of course, just being able to build your income in Bangkok, it's very easy as well, just because you can just max out 7-Eleven. You can buy eggs, cook them, drink them, whatever you want to do. And with Koh Samui, that's where I'm at right now. Just because I've lived in Bangkok for like 2 years, and it is the best for locking in. But once you master and conquer Bangkok, like you're making the money you want to make, you get one of the best apartments, you start living completely unchained. It's a little bit too unchained, if that makes sense. I had my first fight there. I trained there. I made my first $20,000 a month there. But after a certain point, it just gets too a point in time where you're kind of drifting, just because like the air quality was getting very shit. They started drilling all around our apartment, so it was very loud, very low frequency. And for me, like, I just really wanted that clarity and that peace, and Bangkok just doesn't have that. Because let's just say I also started going down the wrong path of like not having a purpose. Like, I was making the money I wanted to make, I was doing what I wanted to do, but I just felt like the mission in Bangkok had been accomplished. You know, I lived my life there how I wanted to live it, and it was time to move on. So we moved on. We're over here in Koh Samui now, Mantra Resort, and I think Koh Samui is the best for creating content, just because like I feel like this is actually just paradise on earth. We have the beach, island, clouds, jungle. I mean, what else do you want? Shrooms. I mean, it's like peak lifestyle here. I've lived here for a month one time, but that point in my life, I wasn't in the right headspace. Like, I was just grinding in the complete wrong direction. And of course, there are seasons in life where there's like lock-in periods where you go off the rails. And I think it's like the yin-yang thing. It's like with life, especially like when you're like in business and trying to make money and trying to scale, you can't just go 100% white. I'm talking about the yin-yang. Like, you can't just always be good all the time. Just because like when you are focusing, locking in, you build up a lot of, I guess, steam or stress, and you have to put that stress somewhere. Now, of course, you obviously put that stress in the gym, build a really good body. You can put it into running, into girls that you meet. But sometimes it's just like, I don't want to say it's necessary, but I feel like it's like you have to go off the rails sometimes to find your way back on the track. Because if you're always going down the track, like let's just say in the 9 to 5, you're gonna always go down the same track that everyone else goes down. And if you never go off the rails of that track, you're always gonna be stuck on that track for the rest of your life. And I think that's why I quit the university, the 9 to 5, is because I did go off the rails so much that I realized that the track that I was on in the first place wasn't even the track that I wanted to go down. And I think that's the same with like making money online, is that sometimes it's its own track. Just like the 9 to 5, making money online, it's the same exact thing. It's a path. And sometimes just going off the rails, you're able to take a step back for a second and make sure that, is this the path that I really want to go down? So that's why I think like going off the rails sometimes is absolutely necessary. Long term, absolutely not. You want to get back on track as soon as possible. But there are times where it's necessary to go off the rails and, you know, go down that dark path a little bit. Just because like through the dark times, I think that's where you get like pretty spiritual as well. But, you know, you get to kind of get down into the depths of the bottom of the barrel and see like, oh shit, like, thank you God for letting me know that this is not the right path to go down. And then you get back on track and go back towards the goals, the mission, whatever it may be. But we are going a little bit off track here. Let's go back to which part of Thailand is best. So like for locking in, 0 to 10K a month, Bangkok, 100% the best place to go. Koh Samui, once you hit that 10K a month marker, if you want to escape the city for a little bit, you want to go explore the magical island, Koh Samui, that's probably the best place to go. And if you're like you're marketing for your offer, whatever it may be, Koh Samui is also very good to go as well. Driving bikes, escaping the city, clean air, psychedelics, all this crazy stuff. Koh Samui is definitely the best place to go. A lot more saturation in terms of the foreigner girls. So if you're not a fan of the Thai girls, Koh Samui, they have a lot of foreigners from Russia. I mean, just pretty much anywhere. Anywhere foreigner, anywhere that is labeled as a place where foreigners would come from. Australia, UK, Netherlands, USA even. Just all over. China. What's another one? Just pretty much anywhere besides Thailand. Other than Chiang Mai. If you like the mountains, you like the mountain lifestyle, you like the cheap lifestyle, the quiet, the isolation, Chiang Mai is really good to go. Now, of course, Chiang Mai does have some parts of the year where they are burning the crops, which turns into a lot of smoke in the air. And with that smoke in the air, you can't really breathe that well. I went there one time during the burning season, And it was just complete shit. I could not really breathe. My chest was hurting. And I think it lasts like a month. I'm not sure, maybe 2 months. But it is a lot cheaper. It is very beautiful. It has very good mountains. You have to fly there from Bangkok. I think it's like a 45-minute flight. It's not too bad. I'm just not that big of a fan of mountains. I'd rather live on the beach. I don't really see the point of in looking at mountains and be like, wow, hills, great. Let's go climb it. I mean, that's really the only thought that comes to mind when like looking at mountains. But then moving on to Pattaya. Too many Indians, too many DQs. Filthy beaches full of prostitutes, Indians, shit, pee, trash. This is where I think I ate dog meat before. Quick story time. My friend Jan and I, we went there for the first time in 2023. I think it was October. And at this time, I was just starting out in high ticket sales, like starting to make my first few $100s. So we were very tight on a budget. I think Jan was still kind of around the same level as me. Like we were both on a budget. So we went around looking for some very cheap steak. And as we were walking around, we found this one shop that said it had 299 baht ribeye. We were like, ah, what a steal. You know, very cheap steak. Like, why not? We were pretty hungry as well, so we weren't really thinking clearly. We sat down, ordered it with confidence, and we waited. And it looked very, very good on the pictures. Like, it looked like a top-notch five-star steak. So as we waited for the steak, you know, we drank some coconuts, we chilled, we talked, and then the steak came up on the plate on the table. And then him and I looked at each other, we're like, oh, this looks pretty decent, looks pretty rare. Took a bite, and it definitely wasn't steak. I think it was dog meat or horse meat, I'm not sure what it was, but it definitely was not a ribeye. Maybe it was like the toes of a cow, I don't know what it was. It just was not what I expected it to be. So we threw it away. We took one bite, and we did not even swallow. We threw it away, walked away. And that's basically how Pattaya is. It's like you think it's gonna be all this, and then you take a bite out of it and you don't even swallow it just because it's so shit. Too many Indians. It's good for like maybe 1 or 2 nights to bring the girls, to bring your friends, to just show them around Thailand, but to live there, absolutely not. I think my friend Chris is actually living there right now. I don't know how he does it or what he does on a daily basis, but for me, I just could not see myself living there. It's just complete shit, especially near Walking Street. There's just too much degeneracy. But outside of the Pattaya, like the main part, there is actually some pretty good places. Now, I could see maybe living there for maybe a few weeks, but still long term, I just don't see the point. But then next up on the list, we have Phuket, which is basically a much larger version of Koh Samui with bigger hills. It's just more of like, sometimes you don't even feel like you're on an island. That's how big it is. Now, I really don't know realistically if it is really bigger than Koh Samui, like matter-wise. But from my like feeling, it just did kind of feel a little bit bigger. Let me see where Pattaya even is. I mean, Phuket. Because I'm kind of going through like a sore throat right now. Oh yeah, it's way bigger than Koh Samui, so I'm not wrong. But yeah, with Phuket, it's not bad. I would probably live there like a few months, maybe half a year, depending on who I'm living with. And that's one of the most important things on this list and for you guys to think about when moving to Thailand is like the connections and the friends that you have. It's very important because if you're not surrounded by the right people and you come out here alone and you fall into the temptation one time, you're gonna go down a very slippery slope because once you break the seal of like getting a happy ending, going out, whatever it may be, it's just like once you do one thing, it's a lot easier to do it again. So being able to live with your friends or at least be surrounded by them to lock in, it's just gonna absolutely help compared to just being alone or being surrounded by the wrong people, which in turn are gonna start grinding in the complete wrong direction and going off the rails, which is not ideal, and which will probably end up with you losing all of your money and having to go back home to the 9 to 5 or go back to a shit place and lifestyle wherever you came from. So yeah, I mean, right now I think my friend Ram is coming. We have Tanner coming, Evo in a month or two. So right now we have like the isolation period, like it's just me out here, but I've learned enough lessons and gone through enough shit and degeneracy to know what not to do, and I'm on a very good, my head is on some very good shoulders right now, so I'm not going to do anything stupid. We're on a few challenges right now with my friends, so we are locked in completely, so we don't really need to worry about surrounding ourselves with the right people. But yeah, Phuket is basically just a much bigger version of Koh Samui with bigger hills. They have elephants, good food, good for Muay Thai, good weather. It's literally just a bigger version of Koh Samui. So it just really depends on like who you're going with that determines like which one you should pick out of Koh Samui or Phuket. But then last but not least, Hua Hin. I've went there one time. I stayed there maybe a week. It's really cool as well. It's just like Chiang Mai, but you can combine that with Koh Samui. Like it has the beach, it has the mountains. It's very cheap, very good girls. It's pretty much what I thought Pattaya would be. And with that being said, it's just like not that much degeneracy. There still is some, because you know it is still Thailand. What a go. It is still Thailand, so like you're gonna have that degeneracy everywhere. That kind of scared me. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't even know there's a door there. I thought that there's like a tsunami or something. But yeah, Hua Hin, good for Muay Thai, locking in. It's just a combination of Koh Samui and Chiang Mai. But yeah, why I chose Bangkok in the first place when I first came out here to Thailand is that it forces you to lock in, especially if your head is on straight, you have clear vision, you have clear goals in mind, and you know exactly what you need to do to get there. Bangkok is the best place to be. Best Wi-Fi, best views in terms of the city, best networking in terms of being able to meet the right people to get the right opportunities. Everyone is trying to scale, because I think out of all the places of like Bangkok, Koh Samui, Chiang Mai, Pattaya, Phuket, and Hua Hin, I really do think Bangkok has like the richest people of like the higher class there compared to all the other places, just because like that's the place to go. And with being able to surround yourself with these people that are levels above you, making the money that you want to make, you know, it's gonna force you to level up yourself. Because if you're in Koh Samui or what's it called, Koh Phangan, and you're surrounded by people just playing flutes all day, eating psychedelics, that's gonna be very likely you as well. You're gonna be living in the village, maybe have like a little caveman outfit on, playing the flute, eating ayahuasca, and you're gonna scale down to 2K a month, and you're gonna be stuck there forever. Compared to Bangkok, where you're able to take a lot of stimulants and surround yourself with people that are already in the position that you want to be in, it's inevitable that you'll be able to level up for yourself as well. Ah, Jake. W's in the chat. Can't wait for your stream. But yeah, with Bangkok as well, if you like boxing, Bangkok is probably one of the only places in all of Thailand where that's really good to do. Because like for myself, I don't really do Muay Thai. I mainly did boxing, and there's not really any of that out here in Koh Samui, so I might just have to transition over to Muay Thai just for a little bit. And yeah, with my network group, the High Table, I think we have like 100 plus people in person out here spread across Thailand. Most of them are spaced and based around Bangkok. So if you're looking to surround yourself with people making 5, 6, 7 figures a month, Bangkok is definitely the best place to go, especially if you're in the High Table. And if you're interested in joining, just hit me up on Instagram. We have like 100 plus people, have sparring, dinner, mastermind, like we just had a mastermind the other day. But yeah, another thing with Bangkok is that temptation is very easily accessible. The weed, the massages, the degeneracy, it's all just right there on a platter, right there for you to, you know, thoroughly enjoy. And with that being said, you don't want to slip down at least even one time, because like one time you slip down, another time is very likely to happen in the near future. But yeah, with Bangkok as well, there is a lot of chaos, a lot of traffic, a lot of noise. Like there's so much going on. So with that being the case, you just have to either love it or hate it. And for me, I really did love it for a very long period of time. But once I accomplished my goals of like making 10K, 20K a month online with high ticket sales, I just got to the point where I was like what's the meaning of all this? Like, why am I even here? And with that being the case, that's why I came over here to Koh Samui, to get some clarity on my vision of like what I want to do for the future, what I want to build, what I want my life to look like. So that's kind of why we're here. And then of course with the growth factor, one day in Bangkok is like 5 days back in your hometown. and let me explain. Because like if you're just back in the States, everything takes like 40 minutes to go. Like if I want to go to the gym from my house and back in the States, it'll take like a 40-minute drive, and then it's a 40-minute drive back, and it's basically like a 3-hour trip. But in Bangkok, everything is like 2 to 5 minutes away, which makes everything a lot more accessible, a lot more convenient, which means you can get a lot more things done, which explains like what the growth factor means. Can I live off? Michael, are you still in Auckland, New Zealand, or where are you at now? Can I still live off 1K a month in Bangkok, Thailand? Bro, I think you can, because I mean, I kind of did. And there's a place, I have a video, it's like it's like 150 to 5K. I kind of forgot the title, but it was like finding the cheapest place and then finding one of the most expensive places in Bangkok. And there was one place where it was like $50 USD a month, but I'm talking, it was like an absolute shithole. No bed, a fridge, a balcony, and that's all you get. So you might just have to like buy a pillow, buy a blanket, and you might be chilling, you know, just work at a co-working space and scale from there. It's not too bad. Bro, I'm out of coffee and water. I'm gonna fucking die. How to make 10K a month as a young YN in the hood, please tutorial. Bro, Michael, why'd you send $10, bro? That's going straight to the happy ending. But okay, how to make 10K a month as a young YN in the hood, please. Okay, so as a YN in the hood, let's just say south of Atlanta. Basically what you want to do is you want to associate yourself with more YNs, so that way you can surround yourself with the mindset of like what they're thinking on a day-to-day basis. And then from there, you just simply want to go into the richer neighborhoods in Atlanta at preferably 2 or 3 a.m. With your laptop and iPad, preferably stolen. Then from there, just being able to find a very nice car, one that is, you know, you've done your research and you find out some cars that have the ability to be hacked and stolen very easily. So you want to look for these types of cars. And once you find one in a house that looks like everyone's asleep, just go steal the car, sell it on Facebook Marketplace the next day. Bam, got yourself 10K. And you just do that once a month and you're chilling. And that's basically it. So yeah, let me know if that makes sense in the comments. But yeah, another reason why I chose Bangkok. Michael, did you like Bangkok as well? I think Michael stayed with me for a few weeks in the apartment. You know, we had locked in for a little bit. We did some boxing, some running. Running is actually very good in Bangkok as well. We ran around Benchikiti Park, and it has some very good spots, but of course still the air pollution. It might not even be beneficial to run in Bangkok just because the air pollution is so bad, but still just being able to move your body, move your legs, and get that cardio in, whether it be, you know, breathing in the PM 2.5 or actual oxygen, at least you're getting the run in. But yeah, let me get some water real quick. My throat is like the Sahara Desert right now. Whoop. Michael, you gotta come to Koh Samui. I think you would like it a lot better than Bangkok, especially the place I'm at right now. If you had 2K to your name, I feel like you could survive out here for 2 months. Just because this place is such a cheat code. It's 500 baht for the day pass, and with that 500 baht, I can actually show you. You get a co-working space, which is where I'm at right now. Unlimited coffee, 300 baht credit for food, so it's basically just 200 baht. You have a gym, a pool, like a little office, free Wi-Fi. Like if you get like just the shittiest place possible, like right next to this place, you can just walk up the hill, work here every single day, and it only costs 500 baht a day, which is $16 a day to survive. So $16 times 30, $500 a month. It's all you really need to live in Koh Samui, to have like the best like possible lifestyle to like scale in this. It's called Mantra Resort, by the way. Ah, shit. Yeah, but yeah, it's not too bad. Unlimited water as well. But yeah, how to move to Thailand. What I'd recommend, if I had to start all over, because I came out here with $1,500, no income, quite yet from high ticket sales, is I'd save at least 10K, just because like I survived maybe 45 to 60 days on 1.5K. So like 10K USD, if you're smart about it, you can survive for like maybe 4 to 6 months. And, you know, preferably having 2K a month coming in online so that we can stay long term and not have any headache whatsoever. But if you're very sick and tired of like living in your hometown and you want to come out as soon as possible, I'd save at least 10K USD just in the bank as a nest egg. Because yeah, I came here with $0 in terms of like monthly income, 1.5K saved, and that only lasted me a few weeks. But yeah, I mean, with the visa, you get 60 days automatically, so don't worry about it. You don't really have to overthink it. Just show up, get the stamp. You get 60 days automatically, and then after those 60 days are up, you can get another 30 days at the Visa Extension Center. And then after that is up, you just have to leave and come back. And I think you can only do that 2 times now before you have to settle on either leaving Thailand or getting a long-term visa, whether that be the DTV, the ED visa, the Muay Thai visa, just finding some way to stay here long term. But don't worry about it for now. Just come, see if you even like it in the first place, and if you do, you can always find a way to stay here long term. And then when you get here, after booking that flight and showing up, is there still any pressure to grow when you live in Bangkok, Thailand for $500 a month? If you mean pressure to like level up, I think there is, especially like if you have the right friends and connections. Like let's just say Michael, like for you and for Jake and Ram, like just being able to surround, like let's just say there's Jimmy, little Jimmy, or no, Alex Feldy. Alex Feldy comes out here from Noonan. He comes out here, like he's gonna be inspired by you, Jake, Ram, myself. He's gonna be like, oh, these guys are making money online. I wanna make money online as well. Compared to like just surrounding yourself with people who are just coming here on holiday, just drinking, partying, smoking weed. If you just surround yourself with those people out here, you're not gonna have any pressure whatsoever making $500 a month. My dream is to make 2K a month online CEO, Andrew Tate entrepreneur. Yes, that is true. That is very, very true. And a lot of people want to be that top G. Jake uninspired you? You want some? Take a little sniff. Jake uninspired you. I could see that. You know, maybe from the fight. That was a very good fight, by the way. That draw. We need a rematch in 2026. I think he'll take it this time in the back. But yeah, I mean, Jake, it depends like what type of season Jake is in. You know, if he's off the rails, I could see why that would be uninspiring. But if he's locked in completely, waking up early, doing what he does every single day, it's very inspiring. But when he's off the rails, you know, maybe it's not. But yeah, with looking for long-term places as well, Facebook Marketplace is definitely the best place to go. I've tried FazWaz, Thailand properties, but none of them compare to how seamless and easy it is on Facebook Marketplace. You talk directly to the people that are renting the place out. So yeah, compared to like FazWaz, it's just like all this headache. I don't even know how to talk to people on FazWaz. Like I was just looking at properties, they were expensive, they were pretty shit. And I've heard there's a lot of scams on there as well. Compared to Facebook, you're able to just go in person, meet the people. Like we've looked at 3 places in Koh Samui so far. The first one was complete dog shit. We're not getting that one. But I'm looking at one in about 50 minutes and then one in an hour and 40 minutes or an hour and 20 minutes. So we have like 2 places we're gonna go look at later. And one of them has a pool, one doesn't. But I'm talking directly to the people that are renting the place out. So it's just a lot easier and convenient to just make things easier compared to having to go through an agent of an agent and then finally talking to the owner of the person that you want to talk to see where the place is, when to meet, how much the deposit is, and all this type of stuff. So Facebook Marketplace is definitely the best place to look. And this is a very big mistake I've seen a lot of people make, is never sending money before looking at the item or the place in person, just because, even for myself, I've made this mistake. I think it was like a year and a half ago. I saw this PS5 on Facebook Marketplace, and it was after making a very big day in sales. I think it was like one of my record days. I made like 2.4K in a day, so I was like, I'm gonna buy a PS5 as a reward for myself. And as I was looking at Facebook Marketplace in my bed, I was all cozy, about to go to sleep, and I saw this PS5 for only like $300. Like, what a steal. This is a big discount. I'm gonna go ahead and cop this right now, take a nap, and wake up to it delivered right on my doorstep. Sent the money, went to sleep, woke up, person blocked me, no PS5 at the doorstep, and I was just completely disappointed in myself because that was the dumbest shit I've ever done. I should have never sent that money. I should have just had the abundance mindset and just go to the store and buy one in person. Or at least talk to the person on Facebook Marketplace, whether it be a video call, and just making sure the PS5 was actually real. And that's just the mistake I made. So make sure not to make that mistake for yourself. But moving to Bangkok, this is like the best location to move to. Like in this little circle right here, this is where I used to live. This was the last place I lived. This is where Michael, Jake, Ram, and myself stayed for around 6 months. And I think this is one of the best places to live, like right near M Sphere, M Quartier. Like this is like the peak kind of location to live in Bangkok. Everything is very close. It's very convenient compared to living out here in the outskirts. I think I used to live down here. So yeah, I mean, just living near the center, it's more ideal compared to living more on the outskirts. I'm definitely gonna go to sauna later. But yeah, some more quick tips and expectations about living in Bangkok. Your dopamine is going to be absolutely fried. It's going to be peaking for the first 1 to 2 months. Just because, like, if you've never left your country and you go to Bangkok, it's such a big city, so many new things. It's just going to be overstimulating your brain so much, you're just not even going to know what's going on. And with coming out here to Bangkok, cash is going to be absolutely king. Whether it be sweating up, buying food, buying massages, whatever it may be, cash is king. But you'll be okay without it. I haven't had cash for like 6 to 8 months now. I left my wallet in Malaysia, so I haven't had like an actual credit card for a very long time. I've just used Tap Pay. But yeah, your discipline is going to be tested to the absolute max. Whether you go down the degenerate road or you stay on the sovereign path, it's completely up to you. I'd highly recommend finding your purpose and knowing what you're doing when you come out here, because as you guys know, when a man does not have purpose, he falls into pleasures and temptations and goes down a very dark road. So your discipline will be tested. You need to know exactly what you're doing every single day. Otherwise, as you're driving or walking down the road, you might make a little left, and next thing you know, your load is going to be all over the ceiling. Then yeah, cash flow must be #1 priority, or else you won't make it. I've seen so many people come out here, especially in October 2023. There was at least 10 to 15 people that were inspired to make money online, but their actions did not reflect that. They came out here, went to the massage shops, they went clubbing, they had the savings, but they didn't have the mindset. And it was the opposite for me. I had the mindset, but I didn't have the savings. And that's why I made it, and most of them didn't. And that's not to be like, I'm better than them. It's just like the facts. It's like if you don't have the mindset and you don't have the discipline and the know-how of like what you want and why you want it and what you're willing to do to get there, it's very likely you're gonna fall off the wagon and go completely off the rails. So cash flow must be #1 priority, because if not, you're just not gonna make it. You're gonna have to eventually make money, or you're gonna run out of savings and have to go back home to the 9 to 5, back to your family, and ultimately fail. So yeah, if you're making under 10K a month like Michael, and you're only making $500 a month, Bangkok is the best place to go, and then explore later as a reward. But you do want to stay away from the street food and the tap water, just because, like, you know, especially for me, like, I started drinking, like, I think it was like the street food. I wasn't drinking the street food, I was eating the street food, drinking shit water, and I got sick for like six or 7 days, and I almost died. Like, I was on my deathbed fasting. It was just not a very good sight. You did not want to see that. There was blood in my throat. It was not good, but I survived. But I think this is one of the last things here. The tools of Thailand, what you need in order to survive and to make life easy out here. Number one, grab and bolt for transportation, getting from point A to point B, for food, picking up items from Facebook Marketplace, groceries. You never have to go shopping. You can just order on Grab and it just shows up right on your doorstep. Lazada and Shopee, basically Thailand's version of Amazon. So whether you need a desk, a chair, a TV, PS5, a phone, it's all right there on Lazada and Shopee. A very quick delivery. And then for shopping for a woman, a wife, out here in Thailand, Bumble or Tinder, those are probably the top two places to look. As the app for the local cuisine. Tinder has a lot more sausages, at least in Bangkok. In Koh Samui, it's not the same type of vibe. Koh Samui, Tinder is actually really good. That's just where I met the girl that I'm seeing right now. Met her on Tinder. Bumble is actually not very active. Like, she didn't even know what Bumble was, because she was like, what apps did you find me on? Or something like that. And I was like, I found you on Tinder. And then I was looking on Bumble as well. She's like, what is Bumble? I'm like, that's pretty weird. So yeah, in Bangkok, Bumble is better. In Koh Samui, Tinder is better. Breaking it down like that. But then, yeah, this app that you'd want to download is called Currency Converter as well, just because, like, you want to know what you're spending on a day-to-day basis to figure out, like, if you're making more or less than what you're spending in Bangkok, Koh Samui, wherever you choose to live. And Currency Converter is a very easy and simple app where you can see the live price and the conversion between USD and baht, Great British Pounds and baht. You're able to see the live updates of, like, what it translates to, if that makes sense. The next up, this is a very powerful app, especially when you're in the hoods of Thailand, where they don't accept card or cash, or they probably do accept cash, to be honest. But if they don't accept card and you don't have any cash, Remitly is the best app to use. I've been using that for the last few months, and that is where you can use Apple Pay or your bank to send directly to a Thai person's bank account, which is very powerful and very much needed, especially if you're like me and you have no credit card, no cash whatsoever. Remitly is very, very good. Very easy to use as well. And then to communicate with the Thai girls, the locals, the real estate agents, people out here in Thailand, WhatsApp or Line are the top two apps. And with these apps, Telegram is also very good as well for the bros, for the high table. That's where we are located on at the moment. That's my ex, myself. I'm not sure why that picture's in there, but I think that's basically it for this video. We're right around an hour. So it looks like I was able to help Michael answer some questions. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it for the video. Maybe I can show you guys around. Right over there, we have like the whiteboard. The Alex Hormozy closet is right around that corner right there. It's like a soundproof box where you can work on your laptop. And then over there, whoa. We have, you can't even see it. But around that red thing, you have the unlimited coffee, unlimited water. And upstairs, like right above in the ceiling, is where the pool is. And where we spend 300 baht that we get for free food. So here we have the Wi-Fi right here. We have the Mantra Day Pass, 500 baht. Entitles the holder to use the work lounge, the pool, gym, and receive 300 baht of food credit and 10% off of the food after. So it's an absolute cheat code being in Koh Samui. But yeah, other than that, guys, I think that's pretty much it for the video. Can I actually make this higher? Oh, I could have sat like this the whole time. But yeah, I mean, if you guys have any questions, let me know now. I think that's pretty much everything for the video. Did I even post this reel? Let's see. Bro, I don't even think I posted a reel. Did I even make it? I'm tweaking, guys. Tweaking. But yeah, let me see if you guys have any questions real quick. I think we have like 2 people watching, so 3 people watching. Do you guys have any questions on how to move to Thailand, or do you guys understand everything A to Z? Like, if you guys wanted to, could you move out here right now? If not, your boy is here. I know exactly how to move here. I've basically moved here twice, or 3 times, or 4 times. I don't even know at this point. Ugh. Been here so long. I haven't been here that long compared to like some people. Some people have been here like 10 years or more. But like for my age, I don't know anyone else who's lived here longer. So I have lived here pretty long. Whew. But yeah. Let me see if I can show you guys where I'm living, like the places I'm looking at. Messenger. Facebook. Oh yeah, you guys can see perfectly fine. So this is the 2 places me and Ram are looking at right now. Ram is getting his wisdom teeth out in Bangkok, so he'll be here in like a week or less. Let's see, marketplace. This is one of them. Oh shit. Can you send? I gotta go pretty soon, guys. I low-key forgot. Excuse me. Never mind. So here's the first place. Let me make sure you guys can see this okay. This is great. Great pictures. Yes. On the way soon. Where's the pictures? Here it is. So, here is the first picture. This is the place, guys. So this is like 45K baht a month. I think we're really gonna stay like maybe 1 or 2 months until my other friends get here, and then we'll get a much nicer place. But you know, they just want like the peaceful lifestyle. Wake up, go outside, butt naked, step your bare feet in the grass, get grounded. Those people are hopefully not there anymore. It's got pretty high ceilings in the living room. Nice little TV, a fridge, plants. Nice little view, nice little sliding door, toilet, makeup stand, I guess for the girls. Nice bathroom, which is pretty nice. Oh shit, no way that was it. Oh yeah, nice little island in the middle to eat some food, cook some food as well. Backyard, I believe. Some utensils to cook with. And then, yeah, another bathroom, another bedroom. The only thing is, like, where would we work? Because that's very important. Because in Koh Samui, the most important things is being able to work. But the thing is like, we are pretty close to the place that I'm at right now, Mantra Resort. So we could just come here every day, which is another thing, just sleep here. So here's the first place. I'm going straight there after the stream. I'm not sure how far away it is. Hopefully it's not too far. And let me see. Can I come 4 p.m.? Because I do really want to go upstairs and eat a little bit, because like I have not eaten the entire day. And with Koh Samui, it does drain a lot of energy out if you don't eat. It's not ideal for fasting unless you're staying inside all day. So this is the first place. The second place, let me find it real quick. I think it is this. No. Ah, yes. Here's the second place we're looking at. It's a little bit higher up. Very nice desk, very nice chair, nice patio, pool, which is shared. Another patio. Living room, not as nice. TV in a very weird location. I kind of like the first one better after looking at both of these again. Shower's kind of shit. I really think the first one is better. Even though it is 2 months, I think it's better. Oh, they texted me. No, let's go at 4. So I need to eat, pack my stuff, go to the gym. So yeah, we're gonna just move that to 4 p.m. But I think that's basically it, guys, to be honest. I'm gonna go grab a snack. And yeah, we're gonna call it a day for the stream. I don't know how to end the stream though, so it might be cooked. I could just watch the whole stream right here the whole time. Go to Google Slides, end stream. All right, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. I will see you guys in the next one. If you guys have any recommendations on what to stream or what you guys want to see in Koh Samui or hear from me, just let me know on Instagram or in the comments on one of the videos, because I don't think you can comment on this after I posted it, but maybe you can. I'm not too sure. So I'll see you guys.